Defend yourself against DDoS attacks by hiding your true IP address with ExpressVPN, and visit my custom link expressvpn.com/ghilliemaster in the description to find out how you can get an extra 3 months free. Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of the gtaonline Top 5 Community Plays. If you're new to the channel, this is a series where I take clips from you guys as a community and pick 5 of the best ones to showcase each episode. And if that interests you and you'd like to submit a clip of your own for a chance to be featured in the next one, you can find all of the instructions to do so down in the description. Starting off this week at number 5, we have Ollie the G, who completely denies an attack from a hunter helicopter. I don't exactly know what that hunter was firing missiles at. I think he may have been firing missiles at the enemies at the business battle over there. But then he continued to fire them as he got closer to Ollie, so I'm not sure what his plan was really. But he got thumped in the end regardless, sniped out of the cockpit right as Ollie saw a good line of sight. He took it, 1 shot, 1 kill, very nice. At number 4, we have Elite Star once again on the Insurgent turret, and he's trying to deter some pests away from him. Man, that was quite the endurance fight. It starts out with one Mark II trying to hit him, but then, a few seconds later, another joins in, and all they're doing is just driving in circles at the beach for the entire clip in the Insurgent, and the Mark IIs are just missing their rockets most of the time, and the ones that do actually start connecting, they just get flared anyways. But it's hilarious how they're just going in circles here, as he tries to shoot them off the Mark II. And eventually, he does get the kill with the 50 cal machine gun. Trying to shoot a Mark II with the Insurgent gun is basically just trying to put your reticle over the target as best as you can and hoping for the best. And fortunately, the best happened here and he managed to take him off of it. Coming in at number 3, we have a quick one from Arcturus Razor. He spawns in really quick, gets some BST, and snipes a Mark II. Everything happened just so fast there in a matter of a few seconds. Him spawning in, spawning BST for himself, and then essentially quickscoping the Mark II oppressor. He doesn't even aim in all the way either or track the target. He just timed the shot perfectly for when the Mark II went into the crosshair. And luckily he didn't hit marker him there because for some reason whenever I try to snipe Mark IIs, I'm just getting hit markers like 90% of the time. It is so annoying. But it would have been a damn shame if a snipe that good was a hit marker. So thankfully it wasn't for Razor here. Now getting into the top 2 here, first up is Shockingly Meh with a kill that is shockingly great. He gets taken out by a scramjet in his Sparrow, no avoiding that death in that situation. But he spawns in the path that the scramjet is traveling in, and so he's able to line up a shot with the railgun right before the scramjet hits the ground, intertwined between the trees and the poles on the sidewalk. That is an insanely difficult shot to pull off. The scramjet is already one of the harder vehicles to hit with any projectile weapon, especially when they're facing their flat side towards you, like the front or back instead of the bottom or top, where you'd have more surface area to shoot them at. And he hits it first try here by leading the target perfectly with the railgun. That scramjet driver had to be freaking out too, how he even died there. And you know what? I probably would have been as well if someone hit me with a shot like that. And taking the number 1 spot this week is the Strange Kid with a little bounce trick shot. He hits the high bounce off the top of the picnic table, uses the thermal scope to locate his target in the distance from very far away, then swaps to a homing rocket, fires it right before he goes into a ragdoll animation and gets the kill 3 seconds later. What a shot. There are a few different areas on the map where you can do this little bounce trick. It happens directly after doing the step up animation in first person. So in the clip, notice how he steps over that little guardrail thing. And then he hits the picnic table after that. That's what causes him to bounce up directly into the air like that. But to hit a rocket that far away while you're up in the air like that, that was just awesome. Imagine the other person's perspective. He just gets hit from a rocket that looks like it came from the sky because he fired it from so high up in the air. But there's just no vehicles around that could have shot the missile. Only a trick shotter at the docks. Very fun and unique take down there. Anyways, that is going to wrap up this episode of the GTA Online Top 5 Community Plays. Once again, if you'd like to submit a clip of your own for a chance to be featured in the next one, you can find all of the instructions to do so down in the description. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like as well as subscribe to my channel for more GTA Online content. I also want to give a huge shout out to all of my channel members for your support. If you'd like to become a member for some exclusive perks, you can either use the join button or the link that's down in the description. And as always, thanks for watching and have a great day.